So welcome viewers to yet another episode of the Rumble. Today my guest is a man who is from, you could call it a political party, political field, though he's not very keen on being defined that way. They're more into doing good, social work. That's the side where they've come from. So let me not hold suspense any longer. It is a gentleman from the Aam Aadmi Party, and I'm sure when you see him, his cap will be a dead giveaway. So welcome to the show, Gunasekar.
Thank you.
Tell me, how did you jump into this thing? Considering you're so far away from Delhi, the influence was brought to you because you already knew about them, or did you watch what's happening on TV?
Let me first make one thing clear: is I'm a supporter of Aam Aadmi Party. I don't represent the Aam Aadmi Party in any official manner.
Okay.
Aam Aadmi Party has defined a set of panel of people who can represent it on television shows and on media.
Yeah, but I'm sure you are also an organization which is not draconian, so you can't talk.
Exactly.
You can talk.
Aam Aadmi Party, in fact, Aam Aadmi Party, I should say, is the only party which allows us a lot of freedom, so much that we can question our leaders on what they are doing, whether they are.
Yes, I see a lot of that happening. I think the people asking for Arvind Kejriwal's head from within the party itself.
Right. So
that speaks volumes about you being open about
that's
everything.
That's what brought me to the party. I was observing this party. My case is a little different. I was not in Chennai. Chennai also had an active India Against Corruption movement.
Okay.
When Anna Hazare and Arvind and others, they protested for many issues.
Yes.
On corruption. And I was in Delhi. I happened to be in Delhi. I used to lecture at a management institute on market research. And I had just 2 hours work a day. The rest of the time I used to devote to this IAC protests and movement. And
the one that's happening in Jantar Mantar and all that area.
Ram Leela Maidan.
Okay.
These places.
So were you part of that?
I was very much sitting there all the every day.
Didn't get attacked, smashed on the head with a lathi?
No, I was water cannon and I had one lathi.
That was miserable in that cold weather. A water cannon wouldn't have been any fun.
It took a couple of days to dry all my clothes.
Okay. So since you happened to see it unfolding right in front of your eyes, and is that what provoked you to join?
I was never convinced that we should be starting a political party. We were part of the AAC movement, but I saw it happen. People started challenging us left, right and center. Why don't you start a party? Come and pass your laws.
Yes.
And it sort of provoked Aam Aadmi Party into starting and announcing a party. Even then I was not so keen on being, even now I do not, I have never applied for a ticket or asked for a party position.
Yeah, I find that very strange. That even somebody like Anna Hazare, he chose to pick a quarrel with the Aam Aadmi Party by saying, why do you need a party, when he knows darn well that without an organization you are a dead duck.
Let me tell you one interesting part of this thing about Gandhians. There is this, I recently was in Sevagram Ashram, this Sarvodaya movement. They have a Sarva Seva Sangh, which is a 85th, and they had a 85th conference.
Okay.
And I happened to attend as an observer. I'm not a part of that organization, but I'm sympathetic because I have been brought up in a Gandhian family.
Okay.
So I went and I expected the earth from them because they were all Gandhians and part of a great Sarvodaya movement, followers of Vinoba Bhave and Jayaprakash Narayan and
Bhudan movement and all that.
And other things. So first day I was very impressed. There was a party leader, there was a Gandhian leader who came and said that everybody says that I have joined Aam Aadmi Party. Let me tell you, I will never join any party. Even if all of you join the Aam Aadmi Party, I will not join the Aam Aadmi Party. And so I was very impressed. On the second day, they had the election for the president of that Sarva Seva Sangh. Then they said we are again Gandhian organization. We go peacefully, we develop a consensus and we find a president. 40 people wanted to become the president. Then the rumble started and I did not stay in that place because I was not part of their organization.
Okay.
The next day on television...
But you started watching all these things happening.
Yeah.
Right
next day on television I see that these people are physically beating up each other to become the president.
Oh, well, so much for...
So every organization has its, people with ambition, and ambition grows into greed.
But this Aam Aadmi thing seems to be... Okay, people attribute most of the things to Arvind Kejriwal, but in my own way, by watching what was going on, I felt this is almost like an organic growth. Somehow, little offshoots from here, from there, that growing, this growing, it sort of grew on its own like an amoeba.
Yeah, that's what when it is, when an idea has when time has come for an idea to grow, it really grows very fast. No one can stop it. If not Arvind Kejriwal, I'm sure somebody else would have come in.
Do you think so? I mean, that's another question that people wonder. If this man hadn't come around, is everybody replaceable in that way?
Everybody is replaceable, but I'm not sure whether we would have had a political party. Again, talking about non-violence, we might have end up in I'm not sure whether we will end up in a violence or in some kind of bloody revolution. It can happen anytime.
No. I mean, if Arvind hadn't come around at that particular time, along with whoever was with him,
right,
and he decided that okay, the only way to silence the critics is to say, okay, you want me to come into Parliament and make the changes, so be it. I will come into it. But that was jumped upon by a whole bunch of people. So what are they, hypocrites or are they fools or what is it?
They are in politics, so I would.
So everybody playing the same political game.
Yeah, they are part of political parties, or they are sympathizers of some political leader. So they want their own party to win, and they want their own bread to be buttered, perhaps.
All right, so you heard it from Guna. That's how it started. People just joined because they were impressed. When we come back, we'll find out what is it that drives that party. Because it's all very nice to start with a good idea, but where is it going? We'll find out.
Yeah.